It was a dark, dark, stormy night on February something, 2022, when Nintendo decided to drop an announcement on us. 48 new DLC tracks. And on March 18th, Mario Kart 8 changed forever. Hello everybody, what is going on? It's your boy Turnip and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be ranking every Mario Kart Booster Course Pass track from worst to best. Now, first of all, let's clarify some rules here. Let's clarify some rules. First of all, I'm only going to be ranking the DLC tracks from Wave 1 to 3. If you want to see my full Mario Kart 8 rank from worst to best, you're gonna have to wait another year for that, because I want to rank all 96. Now then, second of all, these are based on my opinions and my opinions only. So if you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, you might be a bit surprised to see High Sundae at the bottom. Now, High Sundae, at first, when I saw it on the trailer for Wave 2, I was really hyped. I was thinking, whoa, we're gonna have a really cool track. It's gonna have anti-gravity and stuff, and it'd be really cool. But then I got to playing the track, and I realized it's just an oval. Yeah, an oval. That's it. With anti-gravity, you don't even need it. They just added it there for the heck of adding it there. So for that, I think it gets the number 24th spot. And, well, yeah, there's not really much I can say about it, because it sucks. So, yeah. Next up, we got Tokyo Blur, which is kind of a shocker, because I really like this track. I really like Japan and stuff, so, I mean, like, hey, I like it more, I'd like it more. But unfortunately, that's not how it works, because Tokyo Blur, despite having 3 different variations, is just not cool. It's not fun to play on. There's only like a singular shortcut there in lap 1 and 2 that you can't even take in lap 3. And that's the thing, there's just nothing to it. It's just a plain track. This could have been added to Mario Kart 7, and I would think it's a Mario Kart 7 track. There we go. Now we have Toad Circuit. Now, Toad Circuit is just, again, it's plain, but I guess I treated it a bit too harshly on my Mario Kart 7 worst to best, because I absolutely went just like mad on this track. Now, yes, I am a bit mad that it was added to the Booster Course Pass instead of better tracks like Maka Woohoo, Music Park, or Wario Shipyard. And well, it's kind of sad, and I am kind of biased towards the fact that it is like that. So that's kind of why I ranked it so low. But in here, it's all right. It's better than the last 2 tracks. It's just plain, and compared to the other tracks, it just doesn't hold up. Speaking of which, we got SNES Mario Circuit 3. Now, I'm gonna say this right now. I like the SNES tracks. I like how they're basic and plain. There's no boosts or like ramp. I like it. Mario Kart needs some of those tracks, because remember, they're not driving cars, they're driving go-karts. So you're gonna need a basic course for those basic vehicles, which is kind of why I like Mario Circuit 3. Now, yeah, a bit biased towards the Wii, because I like Mario Kart Wii. I think it's my favorite Mario Kart. But despite that, Mario Circuit 3 is actually a really satisfying track to play on. I'll say it. I like it. Now, Shroom Ridge. What, you're expecting me to say something? Well, I'll just play the footage of Shroom Ridge for Mario Kart DS, and then I'll add some to it.
Shroom Ridge. Sure. I mean, in all seriousness, Shroom Ridge. If you're considering the Mario Kart 8 version, it's a really fun track, good music. But if you consider the DS version, as I said, it's one of the most forgettable Mario Kart DS tracks.
Yeah, and not only that, but Shroom Ridge's music is actually, I mean, it wasn't bad in the last one, but this is actually a banger. I listen to this stuff when I'm like walking home, so it's pretty cool. I like it, but it's just plain. Next up, we got Merry Mountain. Now, you may be surprised to see a Wave 3 track this early on. Now, Merry Mountain, it looks cool. It has half pipes. I like it for that. But the thing is, no matter what I do, and no matter how good I am, I can never get first in Merry Mountain. Is this biased? Yes. Am I going to let it affect my rating? Yes. Next up, we got Rock Mountain. Damn, the Wave 3 tracks are really not doing too good. But yeah, Wave 3 has brought us Rock Mountain, which makes a lot of sense for it being in the Rock Cup, which, yeah. Now, it's pretty cool. Again, I didn't know it existed, but I mean, it's pretty cool. I like it. And, yeah, I like how it's, fun to glide. The thing about it is, it's just that with Mario Kart 7's physics, it lets you get a boost when you're like gliding down, and Mario Kart 8 doesn't have it, so it's not as fun. So that's why I'm ranking it here. Next up, we got the track that I wasn't expecting, GBA Snow Land. Now, Snow Land is pretty fun. It looked pretty cool in the trailers and stuff, and I think it was pretty fun. I like it, and need no more saying. It's just pretty plain. Next up, we got Peach Gardens, one of the more controversial tracks in my opinion, because it's plain. They got rid of the flower patches that were there in the original and in Wii's. They simplified it, and I don't really like that. But these guys, these people at Nintendo, they just changed it because they had they knew that Peach Gardens alone would be such a boring track, so they changed it so that we play it backwards. Which I guess it does kind of redeem it, but it really doesn't, because the flower patches being there and you having to like reroute was what made Peach Gardens fun. And now that they simplified it, it's okay, I guess. Next up, we got Choco Mountain. That's crazy. Choco Mountain. It's your generic track. It's like Choco Mountain is like. Choco Mountain is the Pikachu of Mario Kart. I feel like it's the most iconic, like, basic track because it's on the Nintendo 64. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see this brought back, and it is one of my favorite Wave 1 tracks, but it's okay compared to the other ones. Next up, we got Paris Promenade, which again, really fun track. I really liked playing it the first time ever, where I realized that the tracks changed, and I'm like, whoa, what is this magic? And yeah, it was really cool, so I brought it up here. So yeah. Next up, we got New York Minute. So I like New York Minute. I absolutely love this track. It's one of my favorite city tracks. It's not as it doesn't make it in the top 3 of best city tracks, but it still is pretty cool. The fact that you get to drive through the parks and you get to drive through some like building. I don't know. I've never been to New York, but I do like how you also start I like how you start in Times Square, which is pretty cool. And there's a bunch of like retro Donkey Kong stuff and kind of reference to New Donk City from Super Mario Odyssey. And well, other than that, I do like this track. The only problem with it is, again, I just think it's a bit short. I'll say it. I think it's a bit short, even on 150cc. I think it's short. Next up, we got Sky Garden. I like Sky Garden. Now, Sky Garden for a while was my favorite Wave 1 track. Yeah, I know, I liked it more than Coconut Mall and Choco Mountain. But, hear me out, it's pretty fun. On 200cc, it's really cool. And, well, it's fun. The Leaf the leaf things is not fun. I would just take the regular path. And well, yeah, pretty cool. But it can't go any higher. You already know I have to use that Luigi. Berlin Byways, a fun track. I really like it. And well, it's fun. I like the music. The music is really good. I really enjoy the music, and the music is really good. Not to mention the music is a banger. But the it's one of the more complicated city tracks. I'll say it. I think it's really complicated. But I think that's the fun in it. And also, I played every single track on 200cc with Luigi on the standard bike. And yeah, it was really complicated to navigate my way through Berlin Byways. So yeah, for that I do give it points. But for its plainness, I guess. I mean, all city tracks are plain, but like it's okay. I guess I like it. Not my favorite Wave 3 city track, but the music is pretty good. Next up, we got Boo Lake. Now, I'll say it. I like Boo Lake. Boo Lake is really satisfying. Is a really satisfying track to go on. It's really cool where you use like anti-gravity and stuff, and you go underwater, which makes sense. And surprisingly, this is the first track we've gotten that has underwater. So, and it's not even bad. So it's just fun. I like it. Especially at the end where you have to. It's like a Sky High Sundae where you have to trick off 3 ramps, which is cool, I guess. Next up, we got Coconut Mall. That's right, we got Coconut Mall. Now, I do like Coconut Mall. It's pretty fun. It's not my favorite track in Mario Kart Wii, but it is pretty fun. In my opinion, it's just cool. I like its uniqueness. I like the effort they were going through. Do I think this track is overrated? Yes. Do I care? Yes. But this track is really fun and it deserves to be remade in future Mario Karts. Next up, we got Sydney Sprints. Yes, Australia. We love those giant spiders and stuff. So yeah, it's fun. I like how it's one of my favorite city tracks. But the thing about it is like it's fun. The thing is, the first lap is kind of my least favorite lap because I mean, yeah, you get to go through the opera house, but when you enter the subway like station, it's not as fun. It's just like that. And then what else? We got then lap 2 is just more basic. We play some of lap 1 backwards, and then for lap 3 we get to play like almost the entirety of lap 1 backwards, which I think is really fun and unique. Next up, we got Maple Treeway. That's right, Maple Treeway, my fourth favorite Mario Kart Wii track. Now, I do very much like the design. Do I prefer this more than Waluigi Stadium? No, I would have way preferred Waluigi Stadium over Peach Gardens. But I guess it is cool that we have Maple Treeway, which yeah, and it's pretty fun. I like how there's half pipes again. There's half pipes, and it's like the first time in 14 years. But yeah, this was a really fun track, and I enjoy it very much. Next up, we got Ninja Hideaway. At first, I really didn't like it because of its different paths, but now I really like it because of its different paths. It has this garlic and Wario theme, despite it not being themed after Wario. But other than that, it's like really cool. I like how you get to go through different paths. There's the 200cc Shroomless shortcut at the end, which I was able to do once. You'll be able to see it soon. And other than that, it's pretty fun. Like, it's a really cool track. There's not much I can add on to it. So, I think we should just move on. So yeah, next up we got Kalimari Desert. A pretty basic track in 64 and 7, but a really unique track in Mario Kart 8. I absolutely loved how you get to ride on the railroads on lap 2 and 3. And the music is actually really good. I think the music was the best part about Kalimari Desert. I like how it had the like in in the original and in 7 it had this Midwestern theme, but this one has more of this like I don't know Southern Western theme. So for that, I like it. This is really, really, really sad, guys. Waluigi Pinball just barely misses out on the top 3 again. First in Mario Kart 7, now in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, Waluigi Stadium, despite it being my favorite Mario Kart DS track, it here when it translates over to Mario Kart 8, it's okay. I like how you get to shut you. It's out of a I don't know. This is really fun. I wish the green part had anti-gravity. If it had anti-gravity, it probably would have been way better. The pinballs are quite annoying, really. Like they really are. They're way more annoying than in uh, DS and 7. But I think this track is really good and it's pretty fun. Next up, we got London Loop, the first track of Wave 3, and also the second best track of Wave 3. So, this track is pretty cool. I like how you get to go through the city of London, you get to see Big Ben, you get to. What else? You get to see the London Eye, you get to go down to like a boardwalk where there's a chain chomp that's swimming around. Now, I've never played Tour, but what I would have known is that I don't think the chain chomps move around in Lap 3, which I think is pretty cool. I'll give it that. And, well, yeah, there's not really much I can say about this track, but it is a really fun track. I am really excited for Wave 4. Yeah, this is the real shocker. The fact that Mushroom Gorge went from number 10 in Mario Kart Wii, then went up to number 8 in Mario Kart 7, and now it's in the number 2 spot. That's really crazy. So, for Mario Kart Wii, I don't like, well, I mean, it's pretty cool. Mushroom Gorge, or as I used to like to call it, Mushroom George, is pretty cool. The thing is, Mushroom George doesn't translate well with Mario Kart Wii's physics, and that's why it's like, it's alright for me. But for 7 and 8, this track translates perfectly. I like its physics mixed with the bounce of the mushrooms, and the fact that we have 3 different paths in the cave, 1 for each lap, which is what I usually do, is pretty fun. I've never been able to do the Shroom Ridge shortcut, which is kind of sad, but hey, it's true. So yeah, I think we all know what our number 1 track is. 3DS Rainbow Road. That's right, I think 3DS Rainbow Road is the best Mario Kart Booster Course pass track. The fact that we get to drive on a Rainbow Road, the fact that we get a Rainbow Road at all, is pretty fun. I do like, well, there's not much I can say about it. I'm just gonna roll the clip from Mario Kart 7. This, again, is the third and final track that only has 1 official lap with 3 sections, and it is a big adventure. You get to drive on Saturn's rings, you get to drive on the moon, what else? There's some big chain chomps, then you go on a big tube, and then there's some asteroids, and then this is just the best Mario Kart track. Yeah, what I said. Now, at first I was kind of disappointed how 3DS Rainbow Road would be added, because Rainbow Roads are this unique type of track. They should be treated with respect and care, and the fact that you just throw them out like that, you just remade them like it's nothing, is kind of disrespectful to the beauty of the Rainbow Road. But I guess when you're thinking about it, and you're ending off the year with Rainbow Road, I guess I do forgive it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you did. Turn on notifications because I don't upload very often, but when I do, you won't be able to miss another video. And other than that, there's not really much I can say. I am pretty excited for Wave 4, although I do think it's going to contradict the Super Mario Bros. Movies, which are going to release I think in the same month, unless Wave 4 releases in March, which would be really cool. And well, yeah, bye guys.